never, they were five. Mama said his words.
Hello! Happy Monday. The first Monday of March, actually. I think we're the first today. So I thought I would share with you a little week in the life. A little vloggy vlog. Hope that's okay. Don't worry, this channel is not going to turn into a lifestyle channel because I am not someone who has their stuff together enough. It's just not who I am. But I thought I would give a little bit of a follow-up to some of the questions that I had about, there's literally sheet ice underneath me. Anyway, thought that I would do a little bit of a follow-up to some of the questions I had about exercise and diet and all that stuff after my hair video. So I thought I would just take you along with me for the week. Apollo gets his exercise too in the morning, but he has it a lot easier than I do. I usually work out 3 or 4 days, then I take 1 day off and then do another 3 days of workouts. Mostly I run about 3 or 4 of those days, and then I mix it up with either cycling or skiing depending on the season, barre, and yoga. I usually eat breakfast after my workout unless it's very long or intense, but these days I find I don't need to eat beforehand. I try to have heavier meals like protein or simple carb-rich meals before lunchtime or before the early afternoon. Okay, so I'm finally at my desk after what feels like a very long morning already, and it's like 9:15-ish. I don't have too much time to get into stuff this morning because I'm going for a walk with my friend, long time friend. I have known her, gosh, it's been over 10 years. And then when I come back, I'll be able to dig in a little bit more. I'm gonna film tomorrow, so I think what I'll probably do is start prepping outfits for that so that hopefully tomorrow I can just start filming and hit the ground running.
I thought it looked so sweet. I showed that around for the hills, beating a retreat. And when I heard you talking with that alluring sound, should have recalled the sirens.
Okay, happy Tuesday, my day off, so I'm just getting right into it. Before I start filming today, I want to prep some stuff for my next live Shop Your Closet studio. This will be our 4th one. I'm not sure if it's going to be in March or early April yet, but I want to start preparing whatever I can, like the PDFs. I'm going to work on those. I think they're going to be really good this time. I want to do like a resource list of slow fashion, both resources like podcasts, but also I want to include some really great slow fashion retailers that I love. If you've never been to one of these live Shop Your Closet events, I have so much fun doing them, but I do get really nervous before them because it's a live event. There's so many moving parts. We have 2 guests that we have to loop in live, and we shop their closets, and there's so much activity in the chat, and we answer questions, and it's a very engaging, interactive experience. But the more prepared I am, the less nervous I am the day of. So that's what I'm going to do today. I hope if you buy a ticket that you really enjoy it. Depending on the timing of this, I will have all the information in the description box below so that you can buy a ticket or get more details if you're interested. But these events make me so happy because I think learning to love what you already have is such a great way to curbing our overconsumption that is, rampant on the planet. And I think sustainable fashion, while it is so much more popular, and I think this is great, I think there's a lot of brands in the fashion industry that are just kind of hopping on board because it's good for marketing. So for me, reducing overconsumption and sharing tools that help people love what they already have, that just makes me so happy. So anyway, sorry, didn't mean to go on this rant this morning, but there you have it. That's what happens when I don't work out in the morning. Okay, and tonight I think I'll show you my evening skincare routine. Good night time. I look horrible in this light. Anyway, let's get this started. I use these reusable makeup pads. They're like a microfiber pad from this company. It's called Norwex. My mom loves their stuff, and these actually work really well.
You always catch me down like a dreamer's
nighttime skin. It's the same as daytime skin, except sleepier. Do not like a complicated skin thing because like I don't like to delay bedtime. Bedtime is like my favorite time of day. I'm currently using Azaris Blue. This is a wonderful made in America line that uses really gentle ingredients. It's actually also a female founded and operated company. Dr. Tammy is the wonderful owner's name. She's also a chiropractor, but I'm currently using the cleanser, the Marine Complex toner, and also 2 of the moisturizing night creams. One is a peptide complex, and the other one is a really rich, beautiful night cream, which I use on colder nights because it's just so perfect for my very dry skin. These products were kindly sent to me from Azaris Blue, but there was no obligation to post. But I did want to share them with you because I did really like how gentle these products were. So I'll leave all of the information in the description box if you're interested. I try and start this routine by about 8:30 so that I can be lights out by 9:30. I like to read a bit before bed, and sleep has always been incredibly paramount to me functioning like a normal human, so I try really hard to prioritize it. Okay, and because Dr. Tammy is so generous, she also actually gifted me with this peptide complex eye treatment gel, which actually when I wake up in the morning I do notice fewer wrinkles around my eyes, but because I am so lazy, I do not use it as often as I should. I also put it sometimes on these little things here. Oh my gosh, Apollo is coming in. Apollo! Should we give you a face mask? Oh, he's so unhappy. Back to working out, and today is a bar day. This is one of my favorite days because it's just such a unique exercise. It's gentle, but it is killer. These movements are so small and intentional, and I think these are some of my favorite classes for really targeting the muscles that I need to keep strong so that I don't get injured when I run longer distances. They look like the easiest thing and like absolutely nothing, but here my legs are fully burning. Name of the studio is Where I Thrive, and they're local to my city, but they are virtual. That's how I do all their classes. So I'll leave the information for you in the description box if you're interested, but I think they just have the best energy. Somehow it comes through on the screen, and I also like that they incorporate stretching into the class itself because stretching is so often overlooked, but it is so important. One of my ART therapists always said, a tight muscle is a weak muscle, and I will never forget that advice. I was up at 4:30 with like these, I don't know if you get these, when the temperature changes so drastically in such a short period of time. It went from like -28 to 0 degrees yesterday. So this morning I had one of these like crazy pressure headaches where it's like throbbing at your temples, even like my eyeballs and this area here in the nose is like throbbing. Anyway, I had to take an Advil Extra Strength. That seems to be the only thing that works. I'm gonna shower and then I have to film today. I feel like I need to have a coffee so that my eyes like stay open. They feel so heavy, except I know caffeine isn't really good for when you have these kinds of headaches, so it's a bit of a conundrum. What I eat every day looks fairly different because I try really hard to listen to what my body requires of me that day. So it will depend on what kind of workout I've done, what kind of energy I'm expending. So like everything, I try and keep everything balanced and in moderation. I've become pretty good at understanding when my body needs protein, when it needs simple carbs, when it needs more fruits and veg. Obviously, I try and balance all of these things out, but I find really listening to my body has worked very well for me. But every body is so different, and good nutrition for you might look a lot different from good nutrition for me. So it's so important to just figure out what it is that works for you. I tend to take a very similar, balanced, and everything in moderation approach to things like my skincare and makeup as well. This is definitely a go-to meal for me. I don't eat a lot of red meat, so the protein that I get often comes from fish or eggs, and dinners are always usually pretty light, so soups or just a protein and veg.
Never, they were five. his words.
Because I don't eat a lot of red meat, I definitely supplement with iron and a B complex. I'm chronically anemic as well, so those are really important for me to take regularly. Vitamins and supplements are something, again, that are so personal, and I would definitely recommend working with a nutritionist or your doctor. I am definitely no specialist in this. It's taken me quite a while to figure out what it is that actually really works for my body, and again, I've found that this kind of balancing and really listening to my needs has worked so well for me, but it really does take time and patience and listening to your body to figure out what will work for you. Another habit that I really enjoy is to keep my indulgences and very sweet treats for the weekend. However, I'll be totally honest, with COVID, I'm definitely indulging a little bit more regularly than I would in other times. I don't drink a lot of alcohol, but when I do, I love to treat myself to a really beautifully handmade cocktail that I'll make myself. I'll do this maybe once or twice a week. It really depends on how the week is going. I finish off every day with a green drink. This one in particular I love, but is being discontinued, so I can't share it with you, but I've been doing this since I was about 15 or 16. It's always got like moringa and barley grass and all those good things. I use also an omega supplement as well as a probiotic at night. I also take magnesium with melatonin and vitamin D. Starting off Friday with some yoga by my absolute favorite teacher, Erica Vetra. She's based in Austin, Texas, and I was virtually taking her classes even before COVID. I think she is the best yoga instructor that I have ever experienced. Even mountain pose with her, where you're just literally standing, is difficult because she makes you be so mindful about all of the muscles in your body. It's absolutely incredible. I will leave her site as well down below. So there you have it. That is a very abbreviated week, but with a focus on fitness and what I eat. I hope for those of you that were curious about this that it helped answer some of your questions. I'm so sorry it's being posted so late, but I hope you enjoyed the format of this video. Let me know if you have any suggestions that you want to share about your fitness and your eating habits, or if you have any questions for me. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up sign if you liked this video or if you learned something. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao!